with 15-2, so kind of what we expected, a wash overall. But back to the original conversation with how much roaming potential each side has in terms of the ganking. It's wide, swashbuckle, and that ends up being first blood, going the way of XXS.
Opting to currently eye up. Wait, what is he buying with this?
Well, LSA connects, but glimpse back. Ori taking a lot of damage. TP is coming in from BO3, but the last right click is enough from wide.
Have some sort of freedom to stand her ground and not just get run over by Ricky, by Primal Beast, by Ember.
Onslaught in with the trample. A lot of damage coming out onto Siamese Cat. Monet can't really do much, as that's going to lead to another kill on the Shadow Demon. Although Jin-Q now getting kited as Monet. Does he have actually enough damage here as a pause comes out? Hold on, Jin-Q. He will die to Siamese Cat.
See, so here's the...
Would have been option D. They killed both of them and they split it.
All right, so every prediction we had was actually wrong.
That is correct.
Not even
Ori, he's going to get glimpsed back, but see,
nice
the disruption is there. Searing Chains, not available here, but Ori.
Yeah, they're getting a great angle here on Monet.
Monet inside the kinetic field. All he can do is pop that multi-shot, and it looks like, oh, okay. It's gusted away, but back with the glimpse, and Monet falls to the ground. As
we've seen the lane play out, didn't really feel necessary. I don't know.
Yeah, that is true. We're going to see the jump here onto Siamese Cat. Instant disruption as Jin-Q looking on the sideline for the bigger kill on Monet. Pulverize is there. They're going to be able to get the support right off the bat. The trample comes in. I think the gust actually missed here from Monet. He's going to get glimpsed back, and that is going to lead to a very valuable kill. Although
no backup.
The trade, yeah, the Moonlight Shadow giving cover for Ori, but allows him to initiate, but nobody to follow it up with. As Y taking a lot of damage in the meantime as the multi-shot isn't finishing him up from the high ground. As there's the first rolling thunder of the game from XXS. Nothing to say with the Remnant in a way. Now Monet has to be careful as there are familiars just completely surrounding him. Soul Assumption is there as well, and the last right click will do it. Now the Pulverize applied to XXS. All he can do, actually, I think it's a lot of damage to that shield crash, but doesn't last as long as it used to. Not able to get the stun on the Faith Beyond, but the Searing Chains is there. So 3 kills for extremely good news as a Ricky, because he hasn't been involved at all. So I feel like this is just going to get amplified now as he starts to actually show up in these fights. As Siamese Cat looks like he's got the self-disrupt. Good arrow. Success. He wants to go for the roll. Making it out here a bit. There's nothing to say. Does finish off Siamese Cat with that last slide fist, but away he goes as PSG LGD. Very confident. Big glimpse into the Static Storm and Pulverize. No chance for XXS.
To not happen is that they get clumped up and get pango rolled, and then the artillery just starts going to town with the Drow as well as Lina. So what they do is they poke and force out the pango roll, and then they just disengage. And now
they got the Searing Chains. No BKB. Ori Soul Assumption is there. Smoke screen as well. He's done. Monet gets a pretty good multi-shot, but this is going the way of PSG LGD for sure. 2-0 to start it. And nothing to say is not done here quite yet. Gets the Searing Chains off, but the disruption's going to delay this just for a little bit. Faith Beyond continuing with his familiars, but Monet just ticking down ever so slowly. Another gust, but there's the Blink Strike from Ame. Double kill for him. Tricks of the trade, but Blink Strike back into the fray, and that's a 4th kill going the way of LGD, and this should they see XXS. He's trying to get up. His Rolling Thunder, he does. If he just attempts to TP away, I doubt they will try to fight this. Jin-Q takes a Demonic Purge. Siamese Cat's dead.
Yeah, this tower's lost now because you don't have Pango, so. And another instance where it feels like Aster would have been wiser, Shannon. You could take it on
But the voice line is so rare.
That's true. It is a good voice line.
He's trying to walk away here. Onslaught. Oh, he does see him, but gets gusted. But the glimpse back, that was just enough into the Static Storm. Trample is over. Ori pops BKB, gets the LSA to be able to cancel it. They do get the kill onto the Primal Beast, but there's a disruption to save Monet, but not for long enough. Down goes the Drow again. Demonic Purge on nothing to say, and his Remnant's going to be really slow as a result, but he has the cover of his teammates. Shadow Demon dead. Ori basically out of mana, and that means they can now initiate, but the Moonlight Shadow giving him cover.
It's running out now.
Thunder from XXS. Nice blink onto 2 heroes. Here comes a nice Starstorm as well. Nothing to say. Gets stunned again. Do they have enough? They do. Big kill for Aster. Need to get more out of this though. Swashbuckle onto Y, but now they're going to control XXS as he is within arm's reach of the Ricky and the smoke screen. And down he goes. So
gut reaction there on what you can do.
We got the trample out of Invis from Jin-Q, but Hurricane Pike back into the glimpse and the Static Storm as well, but I don't think nothing to say can go any further as the pressure is being applied onto Y. As XXS wants to finish him off, and they will be able to do so. Nothing to say has to pop the BKB now in retreat.
So he's just going to charge in, mess up the fight, make space.
Oh, LSA connects. Laguna Blade as well. Static Storm just for defensive measure, but it's not enough. Nothing to say is dead. Does have the buyback. Not sure if he wants to use it in this engagement. It looks like they're going to lose their Primal Beast as well.
Okay.
Nice setup there by Aster, baiting the rune.
That ward going.
He's got the poor man's Force Staff, which is the Tumbler's toy, which gets deactivated when you take damage.
Yep.
Not so helpful, maybe.
Q
Instantly silenced and deleted off the map.
Oh, they
Actually
found
find
Ame,
but he pops the BKB. But obviously, for the first BKB, not the type of usage that he sleep dart into Meteor Hammer, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to be seeing that, just going out
Yeah,
on a limb
so
here. Oh, the Gust coming out. XXS gets the Blink Dagger off. Visage is taking a lot of damage. It's going to be enough to actually get beautiful rolls coming out from XXS. They take him out 2-0 to start this fight. But Ori, stuck inside of no man's land, he gets brought down to his knees. Buyback coming down to the Disruptor now, but look, the heroes from PSG LGD are very low. They're going to lose the Aegis pretty much right off the bat as well. Now he's surrounded, pops the BKB, trying to focus down the Shadow Demon. The Disruption comes out, but no, not going to be enough. Nothing to say with the Sleight of Fist. Double kill for Ame. So PSG LGD. Aster do have their first Force Staff now, outside of Monet, of course.
They don't have Moonlight, so are they going to be spotted here? This Glimpse.
Yeah, the Glimpse
BKB
back.
probably.
Monet, he's going to get disrupted, so doesn't need to pop it, but the Mirana is going to die for her sins. Monet pops the BKB inside that Static Storm. There's nothing to say. He's getting melted inside. Gets off the Sleight of Fist and able to remnant away. And now Ame trying to focus on Monet, but has to reset. Buyback coming out of the Shadow Demon, as it looks like Jin Q falls to XXS. Very true. XXS gets off a nice rolling thunder, trying to control the Disruptor. Only gets the one stun though, as Monet pops the BKB, but has to reset. There's nothing to say. He's all alone here on the high ground. Gets off the Sleight of Fist, and the Remnant's able to buy enough distance to live. And a rolling thunder continuing to go for XXS. Ame able to get tricks of the trade off onto the low ground with the Blink Strike. They've lost their Primal Beast.
Aster stands so strong in this position. This is like the dream spot to play Drow Shadow Demon. You have the hill. Shadow Demon gets to play keep away in the back. And under once again from XXS just took Disruptor out of the fight from the beginning.
Ori trying to delete the Disruptor, one right click away. They will find him. It looks like the Force Staff and the Shadow Demon gets to the Disruption just in time. And nothing to say melts. Ame gets the Blink Strike off. Make it 2 now as Faith Beyond kind of stuck. I believe he used the shard here to keep himself alive for the time being. That's going to set up a potential stun from the LSA. Now the right clicks come, and that should be more than enough damage for Aster to eat through 2 cores for PSG LGD. And the tier 2 tower will fall as well. Moonlight Shadow, Faith Beyond. Trying to find some distance here. Rolling Thunder. Finds LSA, and the Laguna Blade. He's dead. No buyback at all as Ori. His right clicks are not something you can ignore. They are able to find the Mirana though, so it's a 1 for.
And as we've seen time and time again, he's been struggling to even get to play his hero. Maybe in the base, and with the axe, they can, okay, they're going to sleep into the storm.
Yep, Static Storm is there. Blink Strike as well, the BKBs, but Disruption buys a lot of time, and he's A-okay as Ori. He's going to get the instant kill onto nothing to say, who does not have buyback. And now they're going to turn this around onto the Primal Beast. This is looking like the beginning of the end of game number 1 as Aster have come back with a vengeance. They were down big time early, but ever since the Blink Dagger came from XXS, as the GGs come out, it was just one-sided. Just a crazy game.
I think these players, again, LGD are a very, very experienced squad that have been in positions like this before. Oh, actually on. Pretty good damage down bottom onto XXS.
Scatterblast is there, and first blood goes the way of Y.
Nebblin and Kunkka, but not so much about the rest, right? Snapfire, Tiny, and Enigma have a lot of pure and magical damage.
Yeah, they have a lot of mixed damage overall. It's nothing to say TP's into the top lane. It's the X-Off boat is coming as well. This is looking like a potential kill onto Monet. It's up a nice rocket barrage, but it matters not, as Jin Q gets credit for the kill onto Monet. So
playing the most core Tiny has probably been Thunder Awaken.
Oh.
But they play it on every...
Looking for the X, but not going to find it on XXS, which is what their target they would have wanted it to be. Instead, it's going to be Baboka. Can he time it? No. So it leads to a kill.
On Aster's side to really deal with him. And he's not the only problem. Like, let's say you do kill him off, you still have to worry about the Terrorblade and the Kunkka in the fight.
The X with the boat coming. TP's coming for Ori. Boat's going to connect, though. Toss on top of the cookie, and Ori looks like he's going to live through this, and now comes the arena from XXX. Great rotation as Y is going to take the first damage here, and it looks like the Tiny will be next. Double kill for Baboka. And what do people typically go after in Ags these days on the gyros? They have to hold that thought. The spear coming in, the boat not going to connect as a result. Arrow connects on top, LSA and the Laguna Blade, but nothing to say is still alive. That rum is very powerful indeed. But the Starstorm coming, he's still staying alive. Finally drops after seemingly forever, and Ori limping away with just a sliver of HP, still the BKB available, but looks like he's going to be fine. His Faith Beyond obviously not with any kind of mobility as of yet.
Boat going out here obviously crucial for Nothing to say even having a chance here. He would have been dead twice over almost there. Alright, it's not that good, but he would have been dead. Very dead, Shannon.
Yep.
LGD playing back immediately. They go and push out mid.
Yep, Jin Q, he's going to be taking most of the damage here. The tier 1 tower is going to fall, but it's at the trade.
Also what he's covering here, he needs to be able to fight at that time of the game.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Gyro is a very susceptible carry when he doesn't have BKB and he does
Q. This is going to be an easy setup for XXS and company. And he's going to give the kill to Monet. If he would tank this gank, I think Aster would be very fine with this exchange. He's going to have to use the war cry. X coming out though. Avalanche not really going to connect, but still, this is for a support Sven. Spear coming out, does connect onto Jin Q in the meantime. Wraith Pact is popped as Monet. Looks like they're going to get the kill onto Jin Q first. And now a nice arena coming out. Do they have the follow-up? Black Hole is used only on the Mars for now, but the right clicks from Ori are starting to do a fierce amount of damage. Nothing to say, has to BKB TP. Doesn't even want to bother finishing off the support Sven. Now Ame being chased, homing missile on the way, but the buyback from Snapfire. Just a bit here.
Faith
Although
Beyond.
Vision now, yeah, Faith Beyond might take the brunt here. Arrow coming, not even needed. But counter initiation, Jin Q gets a nice toss up, but that's the BKB from Monet used defensively. Buyback down to Faith Beyond. Doesn't have any way to get inside the battle easily though. Oh, Nothing to say jumps really deep in. Pops the BKB for himself. Absolutely, he wants to fight. Gets off the Torrent as well as the ship. Trying to focus down Monet. He's going to be close. He's getting very low. Still the focus continues, but Nothing to say he's also taking all the damage. He's out so far, and he's dead. And Faith Beyond, he dies as well. That's a dieback for him. Now the toss back from Jin Q. Can they get the Lina? Ori, they need to get something out of this. Little Shredder is enough. It's going to cost Y his life, but certainly worth it. But now Ame, he's only here with Jin Q. And they do enough to take him out here. He's trying to get kited here, but there's the Avatos from Jin Q. Spear out. Ame with a sliver of HP. They find the gyro finally as XXS has to BKB teleport away.
Games you would go like, oh, hang on, that's no time for that.
Avatos from Jin Q. Monet already at half HP, but he's certainly fine for now. He's going to get torrented. Controlled a bit. Trying to reset though. XXS getting kited by Ame, but Monet wants to go really deep. He just wants to use his agents. Please kill me. 10 seconds left. There's the black hole from Faith Beyond, only on one, but it's a very important one in Ori, who dies inside BKB. The right clicks are there from Ame. That's a double kill for him. And the arena comes out. Nice spear as well. Trying to focus down Ame before he can get the Sunder off. He gets tossed away. It's not going to be enough though. Double kill from Monet as he is just demolishing PSG LGD with his Aghanim Scepter and right click build.
They were literally playing volleyball with the Titanic is a little bit more surprising.
Oh, Siamese Cat runs into Y. There's the arena, #1 from XXS because he has the refresher orb. They're going to delete Jin Q to start this fight, and they find the Snapfire as well. So two very important supports down for PSG LGD. Ame, he's waiting in the wings, but they see him thanks to the Sentry. There's the refresher orb. Has the arena, but doesn't want to use it because of the BKB. They're actually kiting him pretty well. Feels like a wasted BKB from Ame in the end. But there's the arena, not quite in range, but Nothing to say, forced to pop his BKB.
Look out for that black hole here.
But there's the tidal wave, bringing Monet into the black hole. Are you serious? What a combo! And Monet trying to right click a bit, but his right click from Ame are too much. Double kill for Ame, but Ori going to town on Faith Beyond. Ends up being a 3-for-1, but now the buyback's onto Siamese Cat. Ame has to try to reset. It's gonna get the double spear with the shard. Triple kill on Ori. Nothing to say is dead. Will he get the Sunder? No. Ultra kill Ori. So it's not been very easy for Ame at all.
He is effectively rendering Monet's neutral item kind of useless.
Well, they made Faith Beyond use his Blink Dagger already, as there's the first arena and trying to save his teammate was Jin Q, but he's just gonna die instead, and that's 2 dead with no buyback. Aster in a 5v3 commanding position in this game number 2. Faith Beyond going for the BKB black hole. It's just on Ori. Still pretty damn good kill, but he doesn't have buyback. Monet, he's trying to go to town with the Satanic. He's able to take out Faith Beyond in turn. Ame gets the Sunder off at the last moment, but now he's completely surrounded, pinned to the barracks, and he's dead. 4 dead for PSG LGD as GG's come out. Aster eliminate LGD from TI11.
Has fallen.
Yeah, they were just better this game, right?
Oh yeah.
There's no need to dance around it. They were literally just better. The lanes went exceptionally well. Their fight selection was better.